everybody. Forgive my very low voice. I posted yesterday that I wasn't feeling very well, and that wasn't a joke. I really don't feel well. So I apologize in advance. This is probably going to be abbreviated, and I don't promise that I'll be able to crochet with you today. I really do need to rest. Of course, I've taken the day off for the safety and health of the children that I provide care for. But at the same time, I couldn't come out of my room and not be thinking about you, my friends, and my buddies. I wanted to let you guys know this is probably just a cold, nothing more serious than that. I've been coughing a lot, so my voice sounds very strained. I had a very temporary fever last night, which is highly unusual for me. I don't typically run fevers. So I knew it was appropriate to not, to not be as on as I usually am. I need my coffee. You guys know the day does, we found some voice in the coffee. Not much, but there's some. You guys know that I don't start my day without my coffee. And today is my very, very typical protein shake, chai latte flavored Atkins protein shake with my concoction of instant coffee, fake sugar, and water, frothed, poured over the top with a little bit of ice. Because as much as something warm would be good for my throat, I personally am not ready for anything warm. I wanted something cool because I go from cold to hot very fast. And right now I'm in that I need something cool moment. Let's get started with what we need to talk about because I don't know how long my voice is going to last. Um, of course, the quote of the day are right and wrong convertible terms dependent upon popular opinion. And that's by William Lloyd Garrison. So, forgive me, I'm just not strong enough right now to go into a discussion about that. We all know that they say history is told by the victor, never by the loser. So is right or wrong? That depends on what the opinion of the public hearing it says. What used to be okay 50 years ago is absolutely unacceptable now. So that gives you an understanding of why that statement is so very true. Um, in my home, it is probably 72 or 73 degrees. Outside right now, it is 48, and the time is 7:02 a.m. So, as you can see, there's brightness outside, but I'm not yet prepared to go outside in the weather simply because I just don't feel well enough to. Um, my goal for me today, after having already finished my gratitude journal, honestly, is to go through my room, do a little bit of zhuzhing up, not deep cleaning. I don't have the energy for that. I'll probably change my bed sheets and things and switch. I have two sets of king size pillows on my bed. I have a king size bed. So I will switch the pillows that I'm currently sleeping on to the other side and take those covers off and sanitize those in the washer today, and then sleep on the ones that I haven't been resting on. Every time I switch between the two sets of pillows, I take the covers off and sanitize them simply because I lay my head on them. And I'm a person who uses a CPAP. Today is Monday. Not that you need to know all of this or even care for that matter, but this is the day that I change the filter in my machine as well. So all of that'll be done. So fear not. I am definitely taking care of myself. The ringing you hear is my puppy. Um, and what I intended for my tutorial for today, that obviously I've neither filmed nor have I dropped, will be delayed. I can't tell you definitely when that'll happen. My first priority is to get back up to my normal health and running routine. And once I'm at that level, then I can discuss future activities. Um, I had a different idea that I wanted to discuss today written down in my planner. I always say, if you want to make your higher power laugh, tell them your plans. Today is only October 7th, and already my plans have been completely upended because I was challenged this weekend, as you may have seen on my community tab. Two other content creators, Mama Wench and JB's Crochet, colluded and combined the Yesmichellecrochets challenge. Yes, I have my own challenge. Come on, guys, you already know who I am and what I do. Let's not pretend to be brand new unless you are. And if you are, welcome. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Most sincerely. Before I get into that shenanigans, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Please know I love you. I love your presence. Would love to see you back again as many times as I can have you. I usually drop a video Monday through Friday. This past Saturday, I had my very first live video. Uh, it was a work in progress. I don't know all the ins and outs and tools of YouTube. So in order for me to learn those things, I have to do those things. And that's kind of what this past live was about. I hope it was fun for those who were able to attend and participate. I did post it. So if you need a moment of cringe, have it. Back to the shenanigans. You know how you do something and you think you got away with it and then you got to pay for it? That's what happened. The challenge, to explain it, is content creators are gifted two different two different colorways of yarn. And they are to combine these two colorways to create a project all on their own. The only restrictions that are given is that you must challenge another content creator. And the question has been asked, why only content creators? And the answer is very simple. Content creators can gift you yarn every day as a non-content creator, and we won't know what you did with it. We won't get to see, our audiences collectively will not get to see what you've made, what you did with the yarn, and how you met the challenge. Now, as a content creator, if I challenge another content creator, not only do they talk about the person who challenged them, me, and my channel, but they're going to talk about it on their platform. So their audiences are going to want to go see, well, who challenged, channel X? And what did they make? Have they been challenged? Since I'm the genesis, I didn't anticipate anybody coming back and challenging me because I'm the person who put it out there. Nonetheless, these two took it up to the top tier level on challenge. Like I said, they're to send yarn to you in two different colorways. Instead of them each sending me two colorways, no, They each sent one and they combined their challenge. Of course, they didn't talk to one another about the colors they were sending. So I have two of the most random colorways. And no, they're not solids. So I can't pretend that they should go anywhere near one another. They're not even in the same zip codes. They're not in the same continents. They're in different realms of the world altogether. They're in different hemispheres. They are out there. And I'm going to show you so you understand that I'm not being mean. It's not about the brand of yarn because this is the exact same brand I sent them. This is Red Heart, and the colorway is Parrot Stripe. This gorgeous, gorgeous yarn has to marry up with this. Americana, also by Red Heart. Whew. The requirement is I must use at least one skein each of this yarn in order to have successfully completed this challenge. And ladies, challenge accepted. But forewarning, because you know I don't do anything unless I'm going to do it exceptionally well. So be aware. Watch your window because I'm going to get you back. I challenged you. I didn't invite you to challenge me. And before I could even be told that I was being challenged, the yarn was on the way. So I couldn't say no. I wouldn't have said no anyway, just for the record. But I couldn't say no. I was stuck. Excuse me. So I'm going to meet that challenge. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will. Watch your back, ladies. Watch your back. Because Yes Michelle is coming for you. While I'm speaking of them, and please know, I love them so much. Amber is an exceptional content creator. So if you haven't had the opportunity to jump over to her channel, it's JB's Crochet. I will link it in the description box. And in addition to her amazing talent as a crocheter, she has dabbled in her return to knitting. I haven't seen much about that lately, but what you doing, Amber? Where you at? Let's get that knitting back on the pen. Let's make it happen. But what I also love about her creativity is it extends to the Addy machine. She literally made an entire blanket on an Addy machine. You don't know how either? Go watch her videos. She'll show you. On top of that, that girl is busy. She's a homeschooling mom who is also she should be a sideline taxi because she's always on the go between running for each of her children and being the support person for her household and a teacher and a content creator. I thought I was busy. I get to her when I think about what she does. And then there is our very regal Mama Wench. Mama Wench at Mama Wench, aka Marianne. She's a little bit of everything. She's a feisty little fire. And I love that about her. She tells you about her life as a, I'm going to, Marianne, I'm going to assume you're retired. And if you're not retired, then forgive me for minding your business. But nonetheless, she does a daily tutorial, as does Amber now. Vlog style, of course. And she brings the most gorgeous tutorials. What I also love about Mama Wench is once a month, she does a Cooking with Mama series. She has dropped some really, really tasty recipes. And from those people who've had the opportunity to recreate her recipes, they are bangers. And I'm not one to critique other people's cooking because I know I'm on a whole different level with my pickiness. But I've kind of watched her videos and I'm like, I would do that. Oh, I would add that's yes, let's do that. So with that, if that's an endorsement, if you know me in real life and you know my prowess for cooking, you might want to check her cooking videos out in addition to her creative videos. She is definitely outrageous. One of the other things I want to mention about the two of them is they do a live show called Finish or Focus on It every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And that live show, periodically, they will bring on guests. But the intent of the show is to showcase projects that the whips that they have in progress, and sometimes things that they haven't even started that need to get done. And they decide if they're going to finish that project or focus on it. They each have a whole written out list. I refuse. I refuse. There is no way I can write down all the things that I have started and yet not yet finished because I have startitis. I'm always going to start something. I started a project yesterday despite the fact that I'm not finished with the sister project for that. Kind of like me in the wedding blanket. It's what I do. Ignore the progress. Appreciate the perfection that comes out. That's all I can offer you. With that said, I'm getting winded, so I am going to close out here. I want to say to you, please take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Wear your mask when you're in public. I do, which is why this is more interesting that I got sick. Of course, my young adults in my life don't with the same level of regularity. My son does, but not my daughter. So it's not impossible that somebody brought something into my home. It could have also been one of my daycare families. We just don't know. And I am immunocompromised, so I get sick a little easier than the average person, which is why I am hyper vigilant for washing my hands, not going out in public as often as the average person might. Why I do so many things online as opposed to in person. And why, when there's an opportunity to meet up, sometimes I'm going to say I can't make it because I don't come out in the public that often because I have to watch out for my health. So when I say I love you, I love you. I love me too. So I try to take care of me. Mm. And on that note, folks, let's have some fun today. Get your food, drink your water, get some rest. I will not promise you that this video will end with crochet. I will put our quote of the day in the picture card before the end of the video, as I always do. And until then, do me a favor. Be good to you and have some fun today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.